again, everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. Lance Russell taking the day off. He'll be back with us next week. We've got a jam-packed show today. Big news, Billy Jack Haynes no longer in the USWA.
Yeah, he's out of here.
Lost a 30-day suspension match and or loser leave town match. Then Tracy Smothers also gone.
Tracy packing his bags thanks to Doug Gilbert. He's
Dangerous Doug took care of him. Also, congratulations in order to PG-13. One of the biggest matches of their lives coming up as a result of a victory in the last few days. But that ain't all.
That is not all at all. Today we got a unified world heavyweight title bout right here today on TV. The King defending his title against Jesse James Armstrong right here
that
today.
Should be something else to see, no doubt about it. We will, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get to that one pretty quickly right here today. We're going to open with it to give us plenty of time to have a full unified world title match. The belt will be at stake as the King is going to be defending against Jesse James Armstrong. All of that's coming up. You stay with us. We'll be back with more right after this. Promotion got together and said, hey, we're going to put it on television today, give everybody a chance, and here's the challenger right here, Jesse James Armstrong.
One thing perfectly clear, Dave Brown, you don't ever go to a commercial without first telling me in the background. You know I had some things to say before I came out here.
Well, we got more to do than that.
No, you
You
don't have no more to do than listen to what I got to say.
All right, so you've got a match coming up, so say what you want.
Oh, yeah, you're right, I do have a match coming up. First things first. You know, Randy Hales, I saw Doug Gilbert was protected, and he sent Tracy Smothers home. He was cheated. Oh, yes.
I don't know about protected, but he did send Tracy Smothers home back to Smoky Mountain.
Oh, yes, he did send Tracy Smothers back to Smoky Mountain. We're going to cover that issue later. Because I talked to the Bullet. You know my daddy, the Bullet?
Bullet Bob,
he's the commissioner of Smoky Mountain. I talked to him. We got some surprises in store. Now, Billy Jack Haynes is gone. Since after he teamed up with me, he couldn't hold up his half of the bargain. Now he's gone. I'm not losing any sleep because you know what? Now I run this place roughshod. You got that?
Well, I hear what you're saying. You don't run the place, but you're right, Billy Jack is gone too.
Billy Jack is gone. Tracy Smothers was cheated like a dog. And guess what? Today, right here, I get the chance to redeem myself, to redeem Smoky Mountain, to redeem my father, and to redeem all you goofballs out there. I'm about to walk away with the unified title. You got it? Well, Jerry the King Lawler, Jerry the Queen Lawler, he's going down. I'm taking over.
Well, you got to do it in the ring, not out here talking to us about it. You are challenging, no doubt, for the unified title. It is at stake. The championship match is coming up. The King is headed this way. I can tell you by the music right here as Jesse James Armstrong goes wild in the ring up there, running back and forth. But here's the referee. And we're going to be set to go very, very shortly with this unified world title match as the champion makes his appearance right away. Look at this, too. He's all decked out in his Cleveland Browns outfit. Got the helmet and everything. That looks like a Cleveland Indians baseball cap.
In a good mood. Let me just put some of this stuff down right here, the spell and everything. You're right, Dave. I'm in a real good mood today. I heard Brian Armstrong come out here, try to spoil the fun. You're not going to be able to spoil my fun today, Brian Armstrong. I don't care what you think. I can't get used to calling Jesse James, but I guess, what's your name of the week? Is it Rhodey? Is it Brian? Is it Jesse James, huh? Oh, it's about to be champion, he says it's going to be, huh? Well, let me tell you something. You know, Dave, a lot of people ask me, what's my deal with the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Indians and everything? And I want to just explain this one more time before I talk about what I got here in my hand, because it's really special to me. Of course, everybody knows, born, raised most of the time, Memphis, Tennessee, born in Memphis, but when I was 7 years old, my family and my father was transferred with the Ford Motor Company to Lorain, Ohio, which is just about 30 miles east of Cleveland. And I lived up there for 7 years, and that was during about 1964, as a matter of fact. And that was moving from Memphis, which at the time had no pro sports, to Cleveland with the Indians and the Browns. And Jim Brown running around going wild. They won the World Championship in '64. And I became just a diehard Brown fan. I know everybody out there has got their favorite team. Mine happens to be the Browns and the Indians, just simply because that's who I saw when I was growing up. Just recently, I was able to go up to Cleveland, well, just this past weekend. Saw a couple of great games. I don't know if they got a shot. I was got to go to the Cleveland Indians game the night they clinched the championship, the division championship, the first division championship that they'd won in 41 years. And I happened to do a little autograph signing up there. And I don't know if you can get a shot of this. This is probably a little bit too tight to get here, but
maybe right here.
Right here, maybe you can get a little shot of this right here. You probably can't. Can you see that autograph right there above my thumb? Bob Feller. Wow. Now, yeah, the legend. Look at that. To Jerry Lawler, I love it. Bob Feller signed me that autograph, and I'm really proud of that. But this is the big one right here. Got to go to see the Cleveland Browns play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and beat Tampa Bay. And they've got a guy that now roams the sideline. He used to roam up and down the field and gain over 100 yards a game, but now he works as a consultant with the Browns. You can see it there. Jim Brown signed his helmet for me. This is like a lifelong treasure, and it was just a great weekend. And I didn't really, no big deal to that or no meaning to it. I just thought I'd wear my Cleveland stuff today and my Browns tights and everything as I beat Brian Rhodey, Jesse James Armstrong here, and put a damper on his day this afternoon, okay?
Well, all right. I know he's very confident that he is going to be able to take that belt right there. But,
well, you know, as I said, the Cleveland Indians cap, the Cleveland Browns helmet, they're prized possessions, but nothing like this one right here. This is the prized possession of the king, and I ain't gonna let no goof with more extensions in his hair than AT&T's got take this away from me no time soon, okay?
A lot more action here to go. Don't you go away. We'll be back with it from the USWA in just a moment.
Okay, Dave, we're ready. Unified World Heavyweight Title bout coming up right here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. One fall with a special television time of 30 minutes. First introducing the challenger. To my right, 251 pounds, wrestling out of Marietta, Georgia. Here is Jesse James Armstrong. His opponent today wrestles out of Memphis, Tennessee at 235 pounds. He is the current holder of the Unified World Heavyweight title, Jerry the King Lawler. Bill Rush is referee. We're ready for this Unified World Heavyweight title bout right here today on TV.
Be careful, Corey. Jesse James Armstrong blocking Corey's path of exit there. This Armstrong is really something else. He came out of here out of Smoky Mountain Wrestling and says, hey, my father, Bullet Bob Armstrong, the commissioner of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, has been having trouble with you guys in the USWA, and I'm here to take over. Well, a few minutes ago, that's what he said he was going to do. He said with Billy Jack Haynes gone, losing a loser leave town match with Tracy Smothers dispatched back to Smoky Mountain Wrestling by dangerous Doug Gilbert. He said that leaves him in control. Well, the gentleman standing right there on the left of your screen has other ideas about who might be in control when this day is over. The unified title holder, the King, Jerry Lawler. They tie it up, center of the ring. Armstrong pulls down in a side headlock.
Oh, look at that Armstrong.
Armstrong showing off a bit.
Yeah. Got the King in a standing side headlock there now, Dave. And this is a well of a bout today on USWA Wrestling, right here on TV.
Absolutely. Main event at any arena anywhere in the country. No doubt about it. We got it right here for you on television today.
Yes, sir. Armstrong with that standing side headlock. The King backs him up, whips him into the ropes. Armstrong leaps over, and Lawler catches him with a nice hip toss, takes him down. Uh-oh. Ooh. Gives him the DDT from the King.
King wasting no time slowing him down. You don't want to mess around with a guy the size of Jesse James Armstrong. Count of 1, 2. I thought he had him there for a second.
I did too.
Shoulder came up, though, before the count of 3 fell, and now Armstrong wants a conference with the referee.
That's a good point that you mentioned there, Dave. Lawler's given up about 15, 16 pounds to Armstrong, and Armstrong complaining, hey, he pulled my hair over here.
And Lawler says, I never touched his hair, and he did not.
Referee Bill Rush checking on Armstrong again in there. And Jesse Armstrong still complaining. He's pulling my hair.
You know, that complaining, especially in a championship match like that, sometimes can work for a guy like Armstrong, because what it'll do, you see what he did? He just popped Lawler across the face.
Yeah, what about that?
Lawler blocks him. And knocks it down with a forearm.
Big forearm from the King. DDT's Armstrong again. Boy, Lawler putting it on Jesse James Armstrong. And Armstrong just rolls out of the ring, Dave.
You watch him, he'll complain about something else again. What he's trying to do is to get the referee to pay more attention to Lawler than he does to him, and then he can do things like use a fist or brass knucks or something
whatever
like
he
that.
wants. That Armstrong down on the floor now. Armstrong steps back into the ring now.
Being told by the producer we need to take a commercial break. We'll keep the tape rolling. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Yeah.
Well, fans, let me tell you exactly what you've missed while you were away. Jesse James Armstrong took forever to get back in the ring. He would roll under the bottom rope and then back outside to stop the 10 count. When he finally did get back in there, Lawler is convinced there's something in one of those boots. He's been trying to inspect it, and Armstrong has been avoiding him. Now, Armstrong just nails Lawler back in the corner there. Boom, there's a big right hand, double up fist by Brian Armstrong, listen to me. Jesse James Armstrong, kind of like King. Can't keep what his name is today. Jesse James Armstrong challenging for the unified world title here on TV today as the King, Jerry Lawler, has the unified belt on the line. There's a cover,
Armstrong's got him covered, too. Lawler kicks out. Look at Armstrong complaining to referee Bill Rush. He wants a faster count. He wants a quick 1, 2, 3.
Oh, look at this.
Look at Armstrong
Double
just nailing away. Series of left hands back to back, and he nails Lawler with a big right hand. Sends the King down. Drops that knee right to the back of the head of Jerry Lawler. Jesse James Armstrong came in very highly recommended here in the USWA and proven well. Look at that.
Yeah, you know what I saw there, Corey? I think I saw a chain slip out of there. And Armstrong just slid it back up into that. He's got some shin pads on there. And I think he's got maybe a chain or some other foreign object hidden in there.
Got it.
He keeps touching that boot.
Away. Look out, though, Armstrong. Strap comes down from the King, Jerry Lawler. Giving Armstrong a little taste of his own medicine with those left hands. Lawler comes off the rope, sends Armstrong down. Big lick from the King. Jerry Lawler sets Armstrong on his feet now and into the referee. Right in the referee, Bill Rush. He goes to that boot, Dave, and you were exactly right.
Yep, pulls that chain. He's wrapping it around his right fist right now. Lawler lying in the middle of the ring. He collided with a referee.
Armstrong on the ropes. He misses. Lawler gets out of there. He's going up to the chain that Armstrong's got. He's got it. Lawler's got the chain. Look out, Jesse James Armstrong. The King certainly knows how to use it. Uh-oh.
He's blocked by the referee. The referee sees the chain.
Ooh,
Lawler throws him down. Referee and the chain are down on the mat.
And Armstrong was loading up a chain of his own. He's got Lawler covered. 2, 3. Is that a 3 count now?
He just got the 3 count.
Yeah, he got it.
We have a brand new unified world champion, and we're in shock here as Lawler's been defeated by Jesse James Armstrong. Armstrong bringing a chain into the ring. Lawler got it away from him. The referee, as he recovered, saw Lawler with a chain. He grabbed the chain. Meanwhile, as the referee was knocked down, Armstrong got the cover, and the count of 3, he's got the belt in his hand. Brian Christopher trying to explain to the referee what's going on.
It's going to be a hard one to explain because all the Rush saw was the chain that Lawler had.
Brian Christopher is saying nope, it was Jesse James Armstrong that brought the chain in.
Brian Christopher holding that chain. He's telling Rush that Armstrong was the one who had it. Referee Bill Rush.
Lawler is trying to say to the... Oh, he's reversed it.
Good move from Bill Rush.
You know, I think the
Yeah,
crowd.
Bill.
I think the crowd had something to do with that, too. They assured the referee that Brian Christopher was telling him exactly what happened.
Great
Lawler.
move from referee Bill Rush, Dave.
Lawler ends up with the belt handed back to him. He is still the champion. Let us take a break. We'll be back with more in a moment. Look at Armstrong challenging Brian there now.
Good-looking piece.
Yes, it is. Oh, we're just looking at the helmet here. That autograph by Jim Brown. Coming to the ring right now is a young man named Kip Morris out of the Jackson, Tennessee area. He's going to be battling Too Sexy Brian Christopher here in a match today. Already we've had a unified world title match. The King with a successful title defense here on television today. Now headed this way. Here he comes.
There he is, the USWA heavyweight champion. Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Well, they love him.
He almost has to fight his way to the ring here through the fans as he climbs up into the ring. We're going to be set to go here in just a moment with this one, as great USWA action continues here today. Brian taking off the warm-up jacket. He's got the USWA heavyweight title around his waist. Hands it out to security. I'm not sure what all that was about, but he seemed to be having fun. Referee Bill Rush calls for the bell, and here we go.
Here we go with Too Sexy going against Kip Mars in there. Sexy Brian Christopher, the USWA heavyweight champion in there. And Brian not defending the title here today. Non-title match with Mars. Takes him down to the mat. Good move from Brian Christopher. Kip Mars grabs the rope, gets himself a break.
Come on.
Mars stepping in with not a lot of experience in there going against Christopher, but he's got enough experience to know that he needs to get to the ropes and get himself a break.
He's learned to complain, too. He told the referee, look, I was over under the ropes. You called for a break quicker.
Christopher wraps that arm. Oh, he's wrapping that arm almost like a Christmas tree on Mars. Thankful that he's got it. Brian takes him down to the mat. Mars over again, gets a break out of it. Referee Bill Rush.
You know, fans hate to see that, but that is a smart move. If, you're not going to be able to break out of the hold without a lot of difficulty. Well, if you can get under the ropes, let the referee make your opponent break it. That is a smart move, but fans really don't like to see that. They'd rather see him break it on his own. Speaking of breaking it, he better watch his wrist. Brian with that strong top wrist lock. Well, there's some hair pulling.
Yeah, a bunch of them. And Mars nailing away with right hands after Brian Christopher. Got him now in a headlock. Got Brian. Kip Mars. And then headlock on Brian Christopher. Takes him down. Good move from Brian. Takes him over and he said, hey, you want to pull hair? Pulls the hair, Mars. Nails him with a right.
Jumping into the rope.
Christopher comes running over the rope, slides under. Nails Mars with a right hand.
You know, Mr. Morris not taking Brian lightly, that's pretty obvious, but he must not have done all his homework on Brian Christopher, because a lot of the things that Morris was trying, Christopher invented.
Yeah. Clothesline from Too Sexy. Still got a lot to go in USWA Wrestling today. The Spellbinder has returned. You're seeing him today. First neckbreaker, PG-13 today on USWA Wrestling as well.
Yeah, it'd be good to see the USWA champions. They got a huge match coming up in the next few days.
Oh, yeah. Into the ropes goes Mars. He leaps over, catches himself, misses, but Brian Christopher doesn't miss this. Catches him with a big super kick. Climbs the rope. Mars on the mat. Brian's on the top rope. Drops a leg down on Mars. That's it. Good night, Irene.
Yeah.
Christopher gets the 1, 2, 3. No getting up for Mars from that day.
Well, there was not much doubt that Mr. Morris was not going to be able to get up. I'm a little surprised he's up on his hands and knees already after that move. by Brian Christopher as he came off the top rope and splashed him. Whoa. The count of 3 follows rather quickly, and Brian Christopher with a good win here today on USWA Championship Wrestling.
You know, Dave, I'm a little out of breath here.
I can understand, yeah.
But I tell you what, I'm not so tired that I can't put on the biggest smile you've ever seen. Because I'm so happy. I'm so happy that now Billy Jack Haynes that we've heard run his mouth for months and months, the guy that broke my shoulder, the guy that caused everybody over here scared of him. He says that everybody right here was scared of him. They were full of fear. Well, now he's on a Greyhound bus somewhere heading back to Oregon so that we never, ever have to see his ugly face again. Because, Billy Jack, you lost a loser leave town match with Brian Christopher. And everybody knows that when you're in a loser leave town match with Brian Christopher.
All right, come on, Armstrong.
But you, mister, it's your fault and all your fault that I don't have that unified title around my waist right now. And let me tell you one thing. Billy Jack's right about all you people down here. You're full of something, but it ain't fear, brother. And you have made me mad for the last time. Hopefully, I'm making myself clear. I should be the unified champion, and Jerry the Queen Lawler should be hiding somewhere in Memphis,
You shouldn't be nothing. You had a chain, everybody knows it. What you should be is with your butt behind that curtain. You should be out here on my interview time. You got that?
Yeah, I got it, tough guy. But do you have it? Huh? Does he have it? Is what I'm talking about. Do you have guts enough?
I'll tell you what, Armstrong. Let me just tell you one thing, and I hope you understand this.
Well, I don't think you should have much difficulty understanding that.
Now, like I said, this is my interview time, Jesse James Armstrong, the roadie, whatever you call yourself. But listen, Jerry Lawler won that match right there because the referee says you had a chain. I saw the chain. All these people over here saw the chain. And everybody sitting at home saw that chain. Now that he's got me all fired up, like I was saying, I was happy that Billy Jack Haynes is out of town. I'm also happy that I am still the USWA heavyweight champion, and I'm going to remain the USWA heavyweight champion for as long as I stay here, and not anybody, whether it be Jesse James Armstrong. Hey.
Armstrong hammered him with that autographed helmet. What the? Ryan down on the floor being hammered. Here comes PG-13. And there goes Armstrong. Getting out of here. That helmet a couple of times. Yeah. Let's go to break. We'll be back here in just a minute. Referee Bill Rush is in the ring right now. Dangerous Doug Gilbert headed this way. I hear the music right now. That means he can't be too far behind, and that means we can't be too far away from getting this next match started. Man, we've had a lot of action today. We have
Big Smoky Mountain Challenge today.
Well, yeah, a mystery partner for Doug Gilbert. As Jesse James Armstrong said earlier, near the beginning of the program, that he had called his dad, Bullet Bob Armstrong, the commissioner of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and since Doug is the one responsible for Tracy Smothers being sent out of here in the loser leave town match, that he had requested somebody to come in and take care of Doug. Well, the mystery partner is supposed to be headed this way. I don't know.
We don't know, Doug.
A mystery opponent, rather. I don't know who or where or what, Doug. Just
Around here.
I got a feeling we're about to find out. Here's Armstrong. Are you the mystery opponent? Are you going to get in there and wrestle him?
No, you do have a mystery opponent, but it's not Jesse James. If people here would shut up, I could relay this message. My father, Bullet Bob Armstrong, the commissioner of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, has sent me, and oh, Dangerous Doug, don't get mad, because I'm merely the messenger. You have a mystery opponent. Come on down here, punk, so you can hear me.
Wait a minute. We don't want to trouble down here. We got a match in the ring. Let's get this opponent in here. Let's get going.
Yeah, there's a match in the ring. It's a mystery match, though, isn't it?
Hey, will you hold on just a second? I saw how you do your dealings, and I can't say they're all bad because you're real bad and you're real dirty, right? Right?
Bullseye!
Well, let me tell you one thing. I don't know where you come from, but I'm probably the dirtiest man that has ever been around here. And you come out here running your mouth. You're from the WWF. You're from Smoky Mountain. Well, I don't care where you from, and I think you're full of bull. Why don't you get your butt up in the ring, and we'll take care of you right now. How about that?
Hey, you want some of me, dangerous boy?
Hey, let me tell you.
You ain't dangerous. Hey, you ain't dangerous. Hey, come on, boy. You want some of this?
I don't think you have a mystery opponent, and I'll beat your brains out.
I'm beginning to think the same thing, Doug. I'm not sure there was a mystery opponent. Maybe it's just Armstrong. Now, wait a minute. Here's Stephen Dunn now has come into the area, jumps Doug from behind as they're going around the ring. Armstrong.
Hey, mystery no more. Mystery no more. My father, Bullet Bob Armstrong, has sent Stephen Dunn. Oh, look at him. He is well done. And Doug Gilbert is about to be charbroiled, if you know what I mean. He's about as dangerous as a little mouse right now. Oh, for Smoky Mountain, my daddy was right. Looky here. Dangerous Doug ain't so dangerous after all.
Well, Dangerous Doug's not out of it yet, let me tell you. And Stephen Dunn jumped him from behind, I want to point out.
Yeah.
Not head on, not from starting the match in the ring. He jumped him from behind. Look at this.
It was a closed fist. Look at him.
So what?
Closed fist. You know, Stephen Dunn. Oh, my dad.
All right, what did Dunn fall out of the ring? I didn't see how he got out of there.
Stephen Dunn was out on the floor thanks to Dunn.
Fist. Stephen Dunn. Oh, my dad. They mistreat Stephen Dunn just like in the World Wrestling Federation. We were mistreated. Look at him right now.
Wait.
Blatantly choking.
You're complaining about cheating, and you're the guy that brought a chain into the opening match, into a championship match here today, and tried to use it?
And everybody saw it. He tried to use a chain on me, and justice was for once done. Brian Christopher, too sexy. He's too stupid because he just got in my business, and now I'm going to break his nose. Stephen Dunn is about to make, come on, Steve. He's about to make a comeback right now, and Dangerous Doug is going to be flat on his back for the 1, 2, 3. You know, Tracy Smothers was cheated out of that. You shut up, Dangerous Doug Gilbert.
Yep. Dangerous Doug not backing up from mystery opponent Stephen Dunn. How about that one, Corey?
Oh, yeah, DDT from Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Putting it on Stephen Dunn here today.
Stephen Dunn both have beat up. Look at there. There you go.
Yeah, look at there. What about that kind of stuff,
we have beat
Armstrong?
up everybody in every
Absolutely
federation.
all.
And now we are here in the USWA. Smoky Mountain reigns supreme. And oh, look at Stephen Dunn now. Just like I beat up Jerry the Queen Lawler earlier. And too stupid Brian Christopher came out here running his mouth. Well, I got news for him, and I got the blues for him.
Well, let me tell you about Smoky Mountain. Doug Gilbert has already run one of them out of town, and Tracy Smothers trying.
Protected by the great protector.
And then Jesse James Armstrong from Smoky Mountain is defeated here earlier today in a world title match.
Behind that down.
And now, Dangerous Doug Gilbert going against Stephen Dunn today, who's been around the USWA. And all of a sudden, he's the designated hitter brought in here by Jesse James Armstrong and his father, Smoky Mountain Commissioner Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Legend. The living legend.
He is a legend. There's no argument about that. The argument is, why not fair and square? Why, instead of this mystery opponent thing, why not just announce Stephen Dunn's going to be his partner, his opponent?
Trying to announce that, Murphy Brown, when Dangerous Doug flew off his handle and started pushing me around over here thinking he's somebody. Well, he ain't nobody. What you're looking at is a nobody sitting in the ring.
I'm looking at somebody who's here in the USWA, unlike Tracy Smothers, who is gone, thanks to Doug Gilbert, sent back out of here by a loser leave town match.
Cheated by Doug Gilbert, cheated by Randy Hales, cheated by the whole USWA. You know that. I know that. Smoky Mountain's here to prove that.
Well, Smoky Mountain's got some proving to do. I will tell you this, Stephen Dunn at the moment has the upper hand, but look what he's doing to Doug Gilbert. How dare you complain about Gilbert using a closed fist and then have Steve Dunn do something like that?
Come on, Stephen.
Dunn whips him into the turnbuckle, Dave, and Doug Gilbert waiting on him. Oh!
Well, there's an answer. Stephen Dunn asked the referee, do I look stupid or what? And as he turns around, there's a boot greeting him by Doug Gilbert. Whoa!
Reverse atomic knee drop. Gilbert putting it on Stephen Dunn. There's reversal into the, oh, right into the other side, and the referee, Bill Rush.
Well, the referee has spent all kinds of time on the mat today. He's been involved in a couple of collisions. He's down. Doug Gilbert back on his feet.
Hey, that's illegal. What's he
He's
doing?
got Dunn. Look at this. Pile drive, Stephen Dunn.
Yeah, that's illegal. That's a pile driver, and that's illegal.
Hey, come on, Armstrong.
What's Armstrong got there?
Got him.
Some kind of spray can.
Sprays it on a towel.
What did he spray on there, Corey?
Got it.
I smell it. It's ether. That's what it is. It's ether.
Smothers Gilbert with that. Yeah, I smell it now. He's got Dunn on top of him. Armstrong, would you stay out of the match, would you?
Talk about somebody coming out here and complaining about rule breaking, and then to come out here with
One, two, three,
ether,
Dave.
spray it all over the towel, and then go after Doug Gilbert.
Absolutely ridiculous. Armstrong just interferes and holding up the arm of Stephen Dunn.
Let's take us a break. I'm disgusted with that whole bunch. We'll be back. PG-13 coming in here to do battle with a tag team who has made a lot of noise since they've been in the USWA. Want to take just a minute, though, before they get into action to see if we can talk to Wolfie D and JC Ice. PG-13, here they come. Got the hubcap in their hand. They do not have the belts in their hand. Now, the belts were stolen by this Tekno 2000 team, but they may have stolen the belts, but they're not the champions. The champions are these guys right here. PG-13, and not only are they the champions, they have also won a big prize in that they have a very special tag team match coming up here in the next few days. Guys, congratulations on the great action, and we've just explained that the belts rightfully belong to you but have been stolen.
Dave, I told you we was going to take them fools to school because PG-13 is cool like a swimming pool, baby. Well, what I want to talk about right now is the people that didn't believe. See, when it all started out, the PGs came around. I've said it before. The only people that believed in PG-13 was JC Ice and Wolfie D. But when the big PG plane took off was when all these people started believing in PG-13. All the people in Memphis, Tennessee, all the people in Louisville, Nashville, Evansville, everywhere we go, they said, PG, we know you can kick tail. So what we're going to do now, we won that battle royal, and the whole world's going to be watching when PG-13 goes to Monday Night Raw. And we're going to have a chance to win that WWF World Tag Team title. And then, when we're done, we're going to come back right here to Memphis, Tennessee, and show those belts to all of our people out here, because I know that that's what they want to see, Dave.
You're right about that. They want to see the victory by PG-13.
You're exactly right, Dave, and there's nothing that I want more in the world than to bring them belts back. But also, I want to come back, because this is where I make my living. This is where I feed my kids. This is how I support myself, is right here in the USWA. And when you get punks like the Heavenly Bodies who just pop in and out because they know if they stay, they have to deal with us. Now we've got two new forces. They're big, they're bad, but they ain't as smart as PG-13, because you're looking at the USWA Tag Team Champions, whether we got our belt or not. We are the USWA Tag Team Champions. So Tekno Team 2000, if you come out here right now, we'll prove to you why we are the USWA Tag Team Champions.
Dave, those boys are nothing but thieves, man. They stole those belts. They didn't win them.
You're exactly right. There's no doubt. The belts belong to PG-13. PG-13 ready to climb into the ring right now and do battle with Tekno 2000. That tag team that's come in here. PG-13, they're not afraid of anybody. It doesn't matter when or where. They want them. They want to get those belts that rightfully belong to them. Tekno Team 2000 coming up right now in this match. It's a non-title match against PG-13.
PG-13, JC and Wolfie standing in the ring. And they are waiting on the team from the future. Hear the music. And now making their way to the ring area. They're wearing the belt.
I can't believe the gall of these guys to come out here
What are you doing
wearing the tag team belts, which...
What? Guys, I tell you, they're wearing the tag titles, but they are not the champion. This Tekno Team 2000. They're going to step in the ring today with PG-13 and referee Bill Rush. Trying to keep these two teams apart in there before the start of the bell.
Yeah, maybe we can get those belts handed out to security, and maybe before day is done, PG-13 will have them back around their waist where they belong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tekno Team 2000, Troy and Travis.
This Tekno team, it's an awesome-looking team. The two guys are very tall, very athletic. Now they do. Are they going to hand the belts out? Yeah. And they hand them out to security. Yeah. Hold those. Yeah. Those belts don't belong to them. Make sure they get back to the right place. How about it? Referee calls for the bell as Bill Rush gives the signal. It sounds, and Wolfie D is going to be starting for his team, this Tekno Team 2000. Let's see them in action here. They're much bigger than PG-13, but that hasn't meant much over the last couple of years when you're talking about PG-13. They beat guys much bigger than them.
Yeah, these guys have been deep down inside this PG-13. Let me tell you, they have it. Standing in now is Travis of the Team Tekno Team 2000. Troy and Travis. Say they're the team of the future. Tekno Team 2000. PG-13 wrestling from the hood, and is Wolfie in there with Travis. Tekno Team 2000.
You know, PG-13 has a victory or two over this Tekno team. Tekno Team 2000 says we're the team of the future. PG-13 said here a week or so ago, we're the team of right now. Don't worry about the future. You got to beat us today.
Yeah. Wolfie D. On that left arm. Travis of Tekno Team. Still holding on to that arm. He's not letting go. Travis gets his foot on the other side of that rope, and that will give him a break. The referee Bill Rush gives him the break. And Wolfie D, he's got his eyes on that Travis. Not taking his eyes off of him. PG-13 focused in this battle. Wolfie tags his partner. Here comes JC Ice. Whoa! Oh, PG-13. Well, tag team action of their own on this Tekno Team 2000. Wishbone action on Travis that time.
Yeah, made a wish. Tekno's dream did not come true, I don't think.
Takes him down. He's got Travis on the mat. Oh, he's pulling a handful of JC's hair. Referee Bill Rush down. Counts the shoulder down there.
JC Ice hanging on to a headlock. You can get the guy's shoulders down on the mat, but it's difficult to keep them there for a count of 3. Just not enough of your own body weight up over his shoulders to hold him down, especially a guy as big as this Tekno team.
And it's interesting, Dave, the great point that you mentioned earlier, that this team, PG-13, together only come in less than 400 pounds of the combined weight. But these guys, let me tell you, they have it deep down inside a great desire for wrestling, and they have proved it.
Oh, big mistake by JC.
Travis outside,
big
yeah, he
trouble.
pulled his partner right out of the corner, and JC missed
Yep.
as he went running in there after him.
JC Ice, that can change the complexion of the entire match right there.
Reverse atomic knee drop. Go, Ice, go! The fans chant for JC Ice.
Ice needs to get to the corner and get the tag on Wolfie.
Oh, man.
Wolfie coming in with no tag, being sent back by the referee. That allows the Tekno team to double up. They made an exchange with no tag, didn't they?
Yep, no tag at all. Sure did. And it's Travis of this Tekno Team 2000 going after JC Ice.
Yeah, Troy slapped his own hand, so hoping the referee would hear that as a tag. But there was no tag made.
Yeah, a couple of guys that just want to do what they want to do instead of going by the rules. Well, they're wrestling, but into the rope. Boy, big elbow from Travis of the Tekno team. Now he goes over. Has some words for Wolfie D. And again, they make a switch with no tag. And a big suplex on JC Ice. Troy covers him. 1, 2, and JC kicks out at 2.
Yeah, he went over to get the referee and say, hey, come over and count this. But JC Ice was waiting for him, and he nailed him with those feet at the 2 count. He's paying for it a little bit right now, though, as Tekno's got the knee right up against the back of the neck and is pulling off on the chin. Got the chin locked.
Yeah, what he was doing that day was, like you said, putting that pressure right in that back and snapping his neck back on it. That's a lot of pressure for JC.
It makes JC have to be very careful about how he moves to get out of the hole. Now he's back up on his feet. Tekno 2000 making the tag. Travis and Troy, both of them in there.
Whoa, look at that.
Wow.
Tekno team almost got a dose of their own medicine. Tag made by JC. Here comes Wolfie D in there. Wolfie D taking care of both of them. Now it's PG-13. Double jump kick. Take Troy down. Now they've got Travis of this Tekno team. PG-13. Bulldogs him down. Wolfie covers him. He's got him covered, but Bill Rush is trying to get JC out. And now Troy of Tekno team comes in. Breaks it. 2. And Wolfie able to kick out.
Only a 2 count, but boy, it was close to Wolfie being pinned.
It was. Look at that. Wolfie D, what a move. Drop kicks both of Tekno Team 2000.
All of them in action. Wolfie D and Troy in the ring. It's Travis and JC Ice down on the floor. Referee's trying to get them separated. Meanwhile, Wolfie comes flying off the rope with the other Tekno with him. There's a cover. Referee's not counting. Look out behind. It's Jesse James Armstrong. He grabs the hubcap, nails Wolfie D in the back of the head with it, and now rolls Troy over on top of him. And now the referee starts to count at 1, 2, and 3. And Tekno Team 2000 has a first fall victory. We're going to take a break and be back with you in a moment. Another one of those wild USWA days.
Out of
Lance,
time, too.
yes, we are. Lance will be back with us next week. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.